Here's our second semifinal. Hermas, first time of the year down at 113. SBC semis here on Go. OhioCast, we go. 113's on the mat. Matches brought to you by Defense Soap and Barbarian Apparel. Barbarian Apparel conquered the impossible. This is our second semi. Perkins with the first finalist. Perkins driver's seat as a team right now. And yeah, man, it's Perkins with the lead. Smith tied now at 2 with Hermas. So we got Hermas and Smith out on the mat, 2 bout. Smith with the first takedown, Hermas with a reversal. They're on the mat right now. This is your second semi. Perkins. And now Hermas gonna let Smith go. 3-2 lead, Smith. So here we go. Perkins already has a finalist at 106. Smith trying to get into be the second finalist for Perkins. And now, oh, he broomsticks him. That was beautiful. Nothing yet. Smith battles through the position to not give up the near fall. And Hermas now with a 4-3 lead here at 113 semifinals 2023 Sandusky Bay Conference Championships here in the semifinals. Hermas, Smith, and they got to do some fixing here. This is a great match so far. It should be 4-3 up on there. 4-3, Hermas with the lead. This is Abe Hermas, Sawyer Smith. So we're going to have 3 mats of semis that I'm going to be running to. So if you hear me that silent here for a while, it's because I'm on another semi. Probably one of your better semis of the day. Smith and Hermas. 4-3 lead Hermas right now. First time for Hermas down to 113. Hermas your 1 seed, Smith the 4, 2 takedown, Hermas 6-3 now. Hermas dominating here now. And we're gonna go to the second 6-3 lead, Abe Hermas. Choice Hermas is going to go underneath with a 6-3 lead here after yielding the first takedown. Smith going to let him go, going to be 7-3 Hermas. So Hermas, Smith, semifinal. They're wrestling through here. I had to go restart the camera for the other semi. 7-3 lead Hermas on Smith here. And Hermas, another takedown. Hermas might start blowing his doors off here, and that's what we might be seeing. So, match is brought to you by Defense Soap, Defense What You Built, and Barbarian Apparel, which is what Hermas has on his back right now. That's what those singlets are. He's got a Barbarian Apparel singlet on. Hermas going to let him go. It's going to be 9-4 now. So, SBC semis. This is 113 pounds on the mat right now. 113, 9-4 lead right now. Nice little ankle pick there. Turnout for Hermas. And now a single, Hermas, roll, 2, takedown, Abe Hermas. Hermas is dominating here, 11-4 after giving up the first 2 points. Hermas going to work. Perkins leading by 20-plus points going into the semifinal round. O'Carver in second. Clyde, I believe, in third. So Hermas, nice right-handed, like low single ankle pick, then to a single. Beautiful sweep, 2 takedown. Hermas, he's got a 13-5 lead here at the end of the second. 21 seconds remains. Abe Hermas, driver's seat. So we're going to go to the third. Abe Hermas up 13-5. Now he's looking tilt on Smith. Hermas dominating here in the third over Smith of Perkins. Big boys here on the center, last consolation match. On the edge here, another takedown for Hermas. No, 15-5 Hermas here. Semifinals of the 2023 SBC Sandusky Bay Conference Championships. He is dominating Smith of Perkins 15-5. You can see the clock there. It's 15-5 here. They never started the clock for the third period. Oh, never mind. We got an unplugged clock now. I believe Lakota winning the smallest school division. There's River, Bay, and Lake. 15-5, 125 remains here in the third. Hermas dominating his first time down to weight here at 113 pounds. Has had some competitions at 120 where I believe he went undefeated at dual tournament. Going to work right now. 110 remains here in the third. Hermas dominating with that front headlock. Head in the hole, Abe Hermas to take down 17-5. This is 113. Hermas going to work here. Hermas 17-5 here, 25 seconds remains in the second. Hermas is dominating. And 19-6, he is gonna get the technical fall. Hermas gives up the first takedown and then dominates. Abe Hermas into the finals of the 2023 Sandusky Bay Conference Tournament. He does not look like there's any rust, folks. He looked good with a tech fall, 22-6 over Smith. Welcome to the live broadcast. We're going to have our next bout up here. I believe these are your I got to go get a bracket for this one to know. So here's our next semifinal here. SBC Championships. I believe your 120s are on the mat. Matches are brought to you by Defense Soap, Defense Soap, Defend What You Built, and Barbarian Apparel. Pocket and box. Here we go, Clyde versus Port Clinton. We have one other semi going on right now, and the third one's about to come up. There's a pinfall to finish this consolation. So we're going to jump over here to the other semi up. Miller and Cornell, the winner will take on Hermas in the finals. So here we go, mat number 2, semifinals. Sandusky Bay Conference. We're going to have Cornell of Tiffin Columbian and Miller of Oak Harbor. Here we go. Matches are brought to you by Defense Soap, defend what you built. And Barbarian Apparel, conquer the impossible. Miller in the red, Cornell of Tiffin Columbian going to be in the green. So here we go, winner will have, the winner of Cornell and Miller will take on Abe Hermas, state placer. There's a shot by Miller. Miller in the red. Cornell in green. Match is brought to you by Defense Soap, defend what you built, and Barbarian Apparel, conquer the impossible. Cornell, your, I believe, oh, nice. Oh, Miller flatbacks him off the mat. We're going to get a restart here. 125 scoreless between Miller and Cornell. So 113s are on the mat, semifinal. Miller swings single, cuts across. Double 2, takedown, that was beautiful. Shout out to Barbarian Apparel, out here conquering the impossible here at the 2023 Sandusky Bay Conference Championships. OWs, lower and upper weights, will be given tonight after the finals here at the Sandusky Bay Conference Championships. Last year for the Oak Harbor Rockets in the conference. So Bodie Miller trying to make that final against Abe Hermas. Cornell knocked off Kyler in the quarterfinal. Miller 2-0 lead right now. Shopping, moving. Bar laced up for Miller. Runs him over. I believe 1 counts, 2-1 counts for Miller. Miller 2-0 lead now. Running the bar. 10 seconds remains in the period. Miller hooks the foot. Short time here. He's got a he's not gonna. He is gonna get 2 near fall. Miller gonna have a 4-0 lead going into the second here. Semifinals 2023 Sandusky Bay Conference. Miller, Cornell, here we go. Choice Columbian defers. Miller going to choose neutral. Beautiful lefty single for Cornell. Miller fighting it here. Cornell in under deep. Miller trying to face off here. Now he's got that foot hook. Miller going to go shin whizzer here. And we're going to get a stalemate. That was a beautiful shot. Cornell could not finish it, though. So 4-0 lead Miller. Cornell now wrestling from space. 48 seconds left. Here. 32 seconds remains. Winner will have Hermas in the finals. State placer in D3 last year, 4th. looks like 20 seconds away from we're going to have a Bodie Miller, Abe Hermes final matchup as Max Hermes is on the mat over on 1. 10 seconds remains. So Bodie Miller into the finals for Oak Harbor. So there is your first finalist of the day for the Oak Harbor Rockets. So we're going to get Max Hermes over here in progress. Max Hermes doing Max Hermes things as we got 132s are on the mat. And D-Trey with the lead over here for Oak Harbor. I'm filming across the mat, as you can see. In the hole, beautiful in the hole there for 10 to 6 over here. Max Hermes going to work here. 126 up a weight. Probably going to see him down a weight. On mat number 3. Hermes. Hermes picks up the fall. Edison with both Hermes brothers into the finals today here at the Sandusky Bay Conference Tournament. And there it is. Max Hermes to the final. Looking for another SBC title here. So we're going to go this semifinal with D-Trey here on mat 2. So, our semifinal over here, about 288, is Trey Campbell of Sandusky High and Lane Thacker with a 5-1 lead. Over here, it's 3 semis at once. I'm trying to call them all, folks. We're going to have D-Trey of Oak Harbor. His name is Ethan D-Trey, and that is Aiden Miller of Vermilion. And then our other semi over there at 138, Hunter Drury of Huron, CJ Fisher of Clyde. And it's a 4-2 lead over there for Fisher. You can see him in the background. So that's what's going on right now, folks. Trying to call 3 matches at once, usually not super awesome. The live feed cutting in and out. No real control over that. D-Trey 2-1 lead here in the third over Aiden Miller. Aiden Miller 14-10 on the year. D-Tray underneath there. D-Tray is 29-10 for Oak Harbor, sophomore. Miller, a senior for Vermilion. He's got D-Tray in a boatload of trouble. Frank and a power out. They're not going to stop that one potentially. Thacker 8-2 over here over this opponent from Sandusky High, Dre Campbell. This is a 2-3 matchup, Sandusky and Lakota. Also a 2-3 matchup here, Miller and D-Tray. Check that. Hey, Miller, your 6th seed. D-Tray, your 2. D-Tray with a 2-1 lead. Now Miller, 1 swipe. Miller has got 2 really good attempts at turning him. D-Tray with no answers. We're off the mat. We're going to get a restart here. Fisher up 4-2 on the other mat versus Huron. Thacker's going to take the win over here for Lakota. So our next semifinal is Noah Villarreal of Perkins versus Gessner of Clyde. 289 is on the mat right now. Miller riding D-Tray hard. He's running this bar on D-Tray. D-Tray's in some trouble. Miller, oh, he slides off. And now D-Tray's just got to get one. 22 seconds. D-Tray, Miller, now Miller in on a single. Still his control. Oh, and he's going to keep in control. And it's going to be, oh, he's going to go right to a tilt. And now D-Tray almost jumps his hips over. No near falls. And it looks like D-Tray is going to win this bout 2-1. Wow. That was probably one that Miller should have gotten. D-Tray onto the finals at 132. Our next semi coming up is 138. It's going to be Owen Miller versus Rocco D'Amico. D'Amico versus Miller. D'Amico at 289. Here we go. Miller in on a shot on D'Amico. D'Amico, Miller overties Shuck Miller. Other semi is Fisher with a 6-2 lead for Clyde. Overties Shuck Miller. Runs in on a double for D'Amico. So this is your 138 matchup, your 1 versus 4. Rocco D'Amico is 29-10. D'Amico is a sophomore. Miller a senior. D'Amico almost with a advantageous position there. They go out of bounds. 109 left here in the first Sandusky Bay Conference Championships. Matches are brought to you by Defense Soap, Defense Boat, Barbarian Apparel. Conquer the impossible. We got 3 semifinals going on right now. It's hard to follow, folks. D'Amico, Miller. D'Amico a little half shot there. Miller in red, D'Amico in blue. D'Amico green on the scoreboard, Miller red. 40 seconds remains. Shot D'Amico, front headlock Miller. headlock Miller. Trying to put him down on his hands. Miller has the leg, runs him to his hip. Nothing yet. He does have a cradle strapped up. D'Amico could be in trouble. He turns down. Miller gets the 2, takes advantage of it, and now Miller looking cradle here. D'Amico turns down. And they were too close to each other there. Off the restart. We're just going to go to the second, no time remaining. Disc flip. D'Amico going to defer the other semifinalist up over here on CJ Fisher and Hunter Drury over there in a 6-2 advantage for Drury. And now an armbar laced up here for D'Amico on Miller. Miller shrugs it off, puts his hands forward. So it looks like Miller up to his feet. D'Amico drops down. Miller to reversal here. And 133 remains, 4-0 lead, Miller. So now we are going to go off the restart. Miller covers, runs D'Amico forward. 4-3 lead over here for Perkins on Clyde. Clyde is up and out. Yep, I'm paying attention to another match. I probably shouldn't be. 1:12 left. 4-0 lead, Miller. Fisher up 6-2 over there over Drury. Miller with an armbar here laced up for Oak Harbor. D'Amico gotta find a way to get out of bounds. Looks like he's gonna. Maybe not. Seconds left here. Bar half. He's running it hard. Sticking with it. Maybe looking to tuck and bring him back in. Changes direction. He does that. Runs it over. Miller looking for a fall here. D'Amico's in trouble. Miller looking for that fall. Great fight by D'Amico. Miller still has that bar in, kind of. Runs it over again to pick up the fall. And Oak Harbor going to have both Millers in the zone. Miller picks up the fall, and it looks like he will have Fisher of Clyde in the final. Miller with a title here for Oak Harbor. Next bout out, we got a close one over here with Perkins and Clyde. I'm going to jump over here to 289. Noah Villarreal for Perkins. Villarreal with a single leg. Oh, 2 takedown. Our other semi here, about 295, is on the mat. Clay Alley of Bellevue versus Braxton Martin of Perkins out on the mat. And that looks like Biddle. Biddle and Marcus Medina over there. Biddle with a 2-0 lead on Medina. Let's get Villarreal. Locking hands, going to be 7-5 now here. 30 seconds left in the third. Off the mat. It's going to be 1. It's going to be 7-5 now. Perkins. 295 here. 150 semifinal. And Villarreal is going to win this bout 7-5. Bellevue, Clay Alley, 34-3 on the year. Braxton Martin of Perkins, 32-12, a freshman. Villarreal gonna get the win here. And let's go over to Medina Biddle. Biddle with a first takedown. Medina with a 3-2 lead here. We're hopping all around. Medina underneath. Match is brought to you by Defense Up, the village of Bolton, Barbarian Apparel, conquer the impossible. So Biddle, Medina here. Medina looking for more points. For Clay Alley of Bellevue. And Biddle down 3-2 here to Medina, and there's 1:20 remaining in the second. So Biddle, Medina, and now Medina looking for there's one count, and good fight by Biddle. He gets down out of it. 5-2 now on the board here. For Medina, there's the escape, 5-3 now. So, Biddle, Medina here. In a scrap. Medina takes a shot. Short down, Medina 7-3. Zach for Perkins. 2-0 lead for Lance Obermeyer. Third in the state last year. Gas pedal for Lance Obermeyer. Only loss to was Israel Pettit of Nordonia. And he's got a cradle strapped up. He could be looking for a fall here. So Medina, a fall for Lance Obermeyer. On to the SBC finals again. The winner 144 is most likely your OW here. It's a really good weight class. Biddle tries to throw. Medina, nothing doing. And Lance Obermeyer. And Edison will not come over here. His opponent is from Vermilion. Okay. So Horvath, his opponent. Owen Kaiser, the senior. Cohen Horvath, a junior state placer in D3 Ohio. 4-1 lead, Horvath. Horvath dominating here, 4-2. What's wild is a guy can be dominating 4-2. Beautiful right-handed head inside single leg for Horvath. Trips him forward. To take down on Kaiser. (6-2) now, Horvath. 7-3 lead here for Bellevue. For 2. Bellevue 7-2 lead here. About 295. Clay Alley of Bellevue dominating here versus Martin of Perkins. Martin takes a shot. Alley throws back, rips a headlock. Roll through, beautiful roll through. That was a nice exchange. It's going to be 7-4. It's not going to matter. Allie going to the finals. Seven 4 win for Allie of Bellevue. And there it is. Bellevue with the finalists. Our next semifinal coming out is Horvath's going to work over here, looking for a fall. Horvath, there it is. Horvath picks up the fall for Edison. And we're going to go to the center mat here and get a semifinal matchup, another solid one. Horvath picks up the fall. Here comes our other great semifinal matchup. We're going to look at Clyde and Gibsonburg, about 297. Will Stanley, the sophomore of Clyde. Pretorius of Gibsonburg. So Pretorius, Stanley. Match is brought to you by Defense Soap, defend what you built. And by conquer the impossible. These are 297 is 157. So here we go. Our other semifinals, about 299. Hayden Burrow of Oak Harbor taking on Manny Aller of Columbian. The 1 versus 5 seed. Aller, your 5. There's a takedown here for Clyde on the center mat and Stanley. Stanley takes down Pretorius of Gibsonburg. And Burrow in red, Aller blue singlet, green ankle band. Matches are brought to you by Defense Soap, defend what you built, and Barbarian Apparel, conquer the impossible. Shot by Stanley going to work here. Off the mat, we're going to get a restart. Porteous, Stanley. Stanley going to work on top. This is 157. Winners are on to the finals. These are your semifinals 2023 Sandusky Bay Conference Championships. Aller and Burrow scoreless here. 165, about 299. And 157, Stanley and Porteous on the center mat. 2-0 lead Stanley. Scoreless in the first between Aller and Burrow. 2-0 lead going into the second. Choosing neutral is Porteous of Gibsonburg. Stanley, 2-0 lead. Match is brought to you by Defense Soap, defend what you built. Barbarian Apparel, conquer the impossible. They are here in the gym, well, just outside the gym. 1-0 lead, Aller of Columbian. Shot, Stanley cracks him down. Stanley looking to score here. To take on 4-0 lead. Stanley of Clyde goes right into a tilt. 2 swipes. Burrow pushing Aller. We're off the mat. We're going to get a restart at 124. Burrow, Aller. Stanley 7-0 lead. He busts this thing wide open here at 157 pounds, about 297. Aller takes a shot on Burrow. 1:15 left in the second. 52 seconds left in the second here on the center mat. Stanley looking more near fall here. 2-1 counts there for Stanley. Aller takes a shot on Burrow, like tries to knee pound through, unable to. Getting a little bit of a crazy scramble there. And Stanley's dominating 7-0 over here. Gonna get a restart. Burrow's got Aller hopping. Drops it 2, takedown. Aller rolls into it. And Stanley 10 seconds away from taking a 7-0 lead into the second. Lead. Burrow going into the third. It's his choice. He's got a lead. Choice in the third. Going to be Stanley at 157. Is going to go underneath with a 9-0 lead. He's dominating. Stanley's dominating. It looks like Paul of Oak Harbor could potentially be Case Paul versus Christian Paul. The Pauls matching up over there. Either way, whoever wins this match will have a Paul in the finals. Oh, drag, runs him down, not bad. The Paul dude from Oak Harbor's got 9 lives, man. He found a way to win 3-2, and he will take on the winner of Porteous and Stanley here. Stanley dominating. 2-1 lead over here for, oh, there it is. Looking for a fall now is Stanley. 3-1 lead, Burrow. Eller's coming at him now, man. Holy smokes. Aller came to Russell, folks. As did Stanley. He's dominated, goes for it. That's going to be a tech fall for Stanley. Shows the hand, 16-0 tech fall. Stanley into the SBC finals versus Paul of Oak Harbor, not to be confused with Paul of Lakota. We're going to go to the end of this one. Aller, Burrow. 3-1 lead, Burrow. Aller in on a shot. Burrow rolls through, creates like a funk situation. Aller scores. We're going to overtime. 7 seconds short time. Is Aller going to get this? And Burrow and the Rockets are mounting a comeback. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Oak Harbor. And he's going to get a team point? I don't know. So there it is. Burrow wins that one 3-1. All right, we're going to go to our other semifinal. We're just going to leave it here for Max Ray. I'm guessing Max Ray's not going to take much time here, folks. So Max Ray coming out about 301 here on the center. 301 is going to be Landon Cook of Columbian versus Gabe Garlick, Lakota in red. Columbian, we've got Max Ray out here. He lifts weights, folks. Shucks him right into his legs. And who is Max Ray taking on? John Rosas of Clyde. 2-1 now. And Max Ray is going to The Ohio University in Athens, Ohio, under the tutelage of Joel Greenlee here. 4-2 lead. Tiffin Columbian's two-time state placer, Max Ray. 6-2 lead for Ray versus Rosas. In center here,